Oh, back into Mass Effect 3. Got a few people to talk to. Bailey, how do you say her name? Kalisa Al-Jalani? It's not Kalisa. And then Chancellor Odina, so let's chat.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Okay, to the reporter. She's down here somewhere. She's at the front. So a little chat with her, then Udina and the Council.
Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard. Kalisa been seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Kalisa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Oh, she's a war asset. That felt pretty good. She was always on her case in the previous two games. There's the running joke that you can punch her and hit her, but like, I don't do that. Maybe in a Renegade playthrough, maybe.
Commander, Councillor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the Council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Councillor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. By the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Haggett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding you.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war. And you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Ooh, okay then. So we have a priority, Palaven. The Turian homeworld. And yeah, they're all scared, obviously. And Udina, he's definitely used some kind of hair dye. I mean, he was grey in like the Mass Effect 1. How did his hair become so black? Suspicious.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valern is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Right, so Udina's taken place as Earth's Chancellor in the absence of Donald Anderson, who has, I don't know, regained his title as Admiral, I suppose. Alright, so they said that the councillors said that they've reinstated my Spectre status. I've already seen what I have in there. Is there anyone else to talk to on this? Oh, James. James? He's here? The embassy officers. Okay. Can I check other floors? I can. Dr. Michelle. Alright, so this is a nice way of like seeing where everyone is that you can have unique conversations with. And again, this one's a lot more streamlined, so the dialogue options for like talking to your crew is much shorter in this one than it is in the previous ones. It kind of devolved since Mass Effect 1 actually. And yeah, there's just like one or two like dialogue options. It's not like usually like the 3 or 4 options as there was in the previous games. So it's much more streamlined and to the point. And there's not... I think the only side missions in this game are 6 multiplayer maps that are just like literally horde wave after wave enemies that you have to fight. And that's it. Most of it's just here's the story missions.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's... not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but you were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Can I find James? We can't go to the docks just yet. Okay. So, we have the mission. Mission is Paladin.
One moment, please. Now arriving at
Get to Paladin or Paladin's moon and ensure the safety of the Primarch. Guess that the Primarch's like their ultimate war general, I suppose. The nightmare sequence and Ghost Child, who's going to be more important towards the end of the game. I was never entirely clear on Ghost Child, if I'm honest. I also don't really buy into this whole thing that like Shepard's being indoctrinated, although it is a fairy. Something about like the indoctrination theory is like these dream sequences, especially when that kid just like disappears like that. These like nightmare sequences that Shepard has, him slowly being indoctrinated or something like that. I don't buy it. My Shepard has free will all the way through it.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson, and what's left of the Alliance forces, can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Well, I'll make it happen, alright. Armor mod kit. Ooh, that sounds important. And here we have it, the War Room. Can we check out the ship? We can. Right, so Captain's cabin, the CIC. Yeah, the ship's been heavily modified in its insides. So this used to be the bar, not the bar, the Jacob's Armory and the comms room, but now it's just a giant war room. Specialist Taylor, Traynor. That's how you spell that? Yeah, that's how you spell the name, Traynor. Joker. Crew deck. There's a lot of people on crew deck. I mean, main man Garrus is going to be in the number 2 main battery room pretty soon when we get him back. And engineering, right? An armory, right? Okay, how should we do this from now on? Right, okay. Thinking maybe we should start from the bottom upwards. So short pay to engineering, crew deck to the CIC. This is just like for chats with crew members and stuff like that. That makes the most sense, I suppose. The war terminal, yes. Shows you how much. Right, so the amount of stuff that you have, resources and troops and stuff like that you acquire, helps out in the war effort. The multiplayer helps out with this. So these are the 5. I guess there's 5, not 6 maps. 5 maps. No, I'm pretty sure there's 6. I think, like, I don't know, like the Earth Systems Alliance has 2 like maps in it or something like that. But the multiplayer would basically knock these percentages up to 100%, and it helps out for the final bit of the game. It was actually kind of like a cool thing back in the day that I actually managed to get 100% because I didn't actually finish this game straight away. I waited until way afterwards before I completed this game. So like I just played a shitload of I think I was playing a shitload of Diablo 3 at the time. I think that came out like literally the same week. So I was playing a shitload of that and just playing a hell of a lot of the multiplayer with my brother and like some friends. So I was well prepared for the ending. Oh yeah, anyways, like there's a bar in the war assets. The higher it gets up, the best kind of like attack you'll have, and it'll help towards the ending. I guess that the Elusive Man's desk was just moved from in there to here. And this used to be the science lab with Morden. No, it's not.
I can't believe the council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Yeah, it looks all pretty.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Yes. She's my new Kelly Chambers. That's just teaching you the ropes. Holy hell. Right, so there's a lot of... Oh yeah, I have a robot dog. Because I actually did buy the... I don't know what you call it, like the special edition of the game, like the highest priced version of this game. Collector's edition, that's it. I bought that, so I've got all the nice goodies and stuff like that. Priority Eden Prime. Right, yeah. Robo-Dog. Oh, yeah. There's like stuff on the ship to collect. I'm pretty sure Space Hamster's somewhere as well. You gotta get yourself some Space Hamster. You have to check every nook and cranny. Oh, I can actually customize my armor right here. Right, okay, so I'm not entirely sure, you know, if, I mean, I've only got N7 armor. I think it is like before, like, different armor types give you, like, different perks, but I've always been one for the default, like, I like the look of this armor, so, like, I'm just gonna stick to this one. Now, oh yeah, I've got, like, these kind of things as well, different suits. So they each do something different, but I'm sticking to that one. Oh, my Admiral look. Oh yeah, that was the first Earth look, and that's just a standard Alliance soldier. But I'm looking for chilling out in the hoodie. It's pretty cool, but I like this one. That's my Shepherd. this? Ah, right, yeah, you can buy stuff. Now, I forget about these. They must be like something to give like your teammates or something like that, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. What I do know is I need to upgrade my assault rifles, so I think I need increased rounds, if I'm honest. Inferno armor, jeez Louise. I think I need the magazine, so I'll buy that. Weapon upgrades. Ooh. Right, this is where the Vindicator comes into play. Where be the Vindicator? I don't think I can upgrade it just yet, can I? Because I can't see it. No, it's right there. I'm blind, obviously. Alright. So I can waste my credits on a lot of stuff, but... Alright, I can't get to level 10. So you have to complete the game once to get it to level 10. That's not going to happen because it's just not going to happen. And now I can edit this stuff around a little bit. Swap in some weapon mods. Just increase capacity. Sure. There we go. That's my rifle for the game. Tell you what else do we need? What's that pistol? I'm thinking of Liara. Need to buy the big bloody pistol, don't I? I think I already know what I'm going to give Garrus. I'm going to give Garrus that. Typhon. This is a big bloody machine gun. Just. Can I edit other people's weapons? No, just my own. Right, let's chat to new crew members.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking. flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, we have our own shuttle pilot. I bought something from that. I have to remind myself not to buy anything from that, it's more expensive. I like to be cheap, alright? I like it cheap. I also need to just watch out for, I mean, there's nothing there. I'm just looking for any old taff. Like literally the models and stuff like that. Like this. James. Of course, James is just the workout dude bro guy. I'm not giving him that much credit, am I? I like James. It's pretty alright. But like I don't use him for any of my missions usually.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Oh, pretty good fight, and damn, I like the look of like Shepard. Where was this costume in the last game? Thinking back on it, maybe I should have worn the suit. Okay. I'm trying to think of like where everyone's going to be situated in this game. Number 3, right? Oh my god, it's Diana. Alright. Let's see what she has to say. Yeah, that YouTube poop thing back in like when this game came out in 2012, that's just ruined a lot of like the lines of this game for me, especially anything with Jessica Chobot. But anyways, let's see what she has to say.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first 2, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Oh, I wonder how that would go. They always express their emotions through words. Ah, that room's locked off because that's designated for, well, Grunt's old storage room is designated for a new recruit. Ooh, mysterious. Yeah, so, oh god, I'm gonna have to chase Space Hamster. He runs along. Come here. Got him. There, Space Hamster. He makes that little eat sound. But I got him. I wonder how he survived down here for so long. Oh yeah, this game, the last one, I didn't mind it. Although the director, he basically said they may have went a bit overboard with the amount of characters that they introduced. So you had 12 squad members, 10 in the standalone game, 2 DLC characters. This game has, with the DLC character that is going to be in Grunt's old storage room, this game has 7 characters, selectable teammates. Mass Effect 1 had 6. 7's pretty good, pretty standard. I like 7. I would have preferred like Rex to be back, but unfortunately that's not how it goes.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh. Well, a lot of the old guard are coming back. It's a shame Presley died. Oh, yeah, the memorial. For all servicemen and women. Caden Elenko's there. Ah, yeah. Okay. You can't go into the women's bathroom anymore. Sure. Okay. The bar stayed though, which is good. Poker. Now I don't think I'll have to just like play the game more, because, but like I don't recall like them having a poker game whatsoever in this one, unfortunately. Bar's here, but you can't make a drink. But hey, they kept the bar because they know this is the most important thing of the ship. Yeah, there we go, I picked up. I thought I didn't pick up then. Fane's old room, I don't know what you call that, the humidity room or whatever it was. Crew quarters with beds, bunks, stuff like that. Nice. That was the thing about the first Normandy, there was no real, like, there wasn't any bedding, really. Another lounge. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't save them, the Cerberus crew, but whatever. They're gone. I'm here. Let's carry on. Dr. Chuck was. Reassign powers. Does this work for me or... Right, okay. So this is important. I might have messed up a little bit when it came to Liara's powers. So, very good that I can reassign them. I'm going to reassign all of ours because, like, first one's free. The others take credits. In fact, no. I'll reassign mine right now. Combat Mastery. There's nothing that really gives you... I guess it's a reputation bonus. That helps with dialogue options. I think it is. So I'm going to go for that one. Increases squad rate damage, increases headshot damage. Headshots. Now, I've done this for Liara as well because I messed up with Liara. Not apparently, I know. Stasis is like the most viable thing for her. Increases weight capacity, don't need it because I'm not using a lot of guns, I'm only using the battle rifle. So, there we go, that one. And then Adrenaline Rush. It increases damage, doesn't it? What's this? Hardening decreases shields, health and shield damage taken. Right, so I can take a lot more damage, or I can do a lot more damage. Increase weapon damage. Yep, that's more useful. Melee, useless. Power duration. Yeah. Oh, it lasts for pretty much 8 seconds. That's pretty useful. Use one offensive ability was... Yeah, no, not doing that one. Increase shield strength. Now, to be on an even playing field, let's just bump these up to 3 each. Fitness might be more... I'm going to go on a bit of a risky move and just put it all into my ammo types. Alright, so this increases health and armor damage. I don't want my squad getting it, I just want me having that. So it's just going to be me. Increase headshot damage. Yes. Oh, okay, which one's going to be more? No, I reckon that one will be R1. Yeah. Because it pretty much almost like doubles damage. Disrupt ammo. Cool, I can only do one. Squad, nope. That one. Right, powers reassigned. Yes, I've reset Liara's powers. They keep doing it. First it was Legion, now it's this thing. AI robot in like ED's AI core. Not a good strategy. I'd put her somewhere else under heavy surveillance. Anyways, Dr. Chakwas.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
Hit it better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Yes, we do need to end this war. It's going to take time. A lot of precious time. I guess these are sleeping pods. It's just not the same without Garrus. Checking every nook and cranny. Alright, to Liara's room.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph, instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Okay.
It was less than ideal. At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
We should be flattered. She took this room because it has the bed. Anyways, whatever. It was Miranda Lawson's office as well. Alright, Glyph, what do you say this was for? Intel? Huh. It costs money. Or maybe... was it? Upgrade your thermal clip capacity by 5%. Shield strength. How about I do that one? Okay. So that's a permanent upgrade, I reckon. Maybe I can do one. How much money do I have? 100 credits. Maybe I can do one per, like, main mission done.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Very good. Now I'm just gonna have a look at that terminal again. No, can't do anything. Right, Liara.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. I know you and Jack were close. Is that in the past? Should I forget there was anything between us?
A lot has happened since then, Liara. I don't think we'd work anymore.
Really? Thank you for letting me know.
I think it's best for both of us.
Of course. Well, anyway, I should get down to business. There's a lot to do if we're to discover exactly what the Protheans left us.
Ah, damn. Alright, so that's a bit of a harsh breakup. But, yeah, it's for the best. I've always... I do like the Liara, free game relationship. I do like that relationship. I think it's pretty sweet, but I'm also a sucker for the Jack relationship. Just because Jack is literally, they even said it in the development documents, the development videos of Mass Effect 2, that Jack is going to be a very divisive character. They wanted her to be like that, and I reckon they succeeded. But I really like Jack, not as a squad mate, but as the love interest. Crazy biotic, sure. I've talked long enough. Right, so we'll be continuing looking at more of the ship next time and doing a few missions. Right, until then, bye.